The magical and mysterious Doon Fort. Also known as the Bowen or O'Boyle's Fort. The O'Boyles were in control of this part of Donegal for centuries.
Then the O'Breslins themselves were ousted by the O'Boyles, and the fort itself, as you know, as some of you know, is also called the O'Boyle Fort. And the O'Boyles were a major clan in this part of Donegal, and possibly came from North Donegal and more or less colonised right down to the Eni River, right down to Donegal town. We had an area trimmed here the other day to kind of give you an impression of the typical medieval house size and shape. It's better viewed from up on the top of the wall over there. Where the mock-up banqueting table, complete with hogsheads and various herbs and whatnot. We can't really date the walls themselves. We can look at some of the historical references, and in some people's thoughts they state that the fort could not have been built prior to the 8th century AD. I have a feeling that it was built before then, but when it was built is up to speculation, or hard fast scientific excavation might be able to prove that. But so we can't really say the exact date of the walls. So what we have here is one of 20 stone forts that are called Western Stone Forts in Ireland.
It's desperately in need of some restoration work before it crumbles under the weight of the ivy that clings to its walls.
Their land, and that land seemed to have become all important more or less from the Bronze Age, and we probably are starting to see the clans that would have sort of continued throughout prehistory and into the Iron Age, and this is why, and into the early historic period, and this is probably where the Tuathas and Moga, who would have been here. Just to acknowledge Kilclooney Dolman Centre for their generosity and sort of, I suppose, allowing us to use them as sort of the event organisers, as it were. And the very many people who have helped out, who will be thanked in the various local media when I get my head back. And also to thank Conor White, who has been a great help over the last week or so. He's done research on the historical families and clans that would have been dominant in this area, and he's going to talk a little bit about them.
It's unique because of its oval shape, and it's built on an island. It's a very special place to be.